Hello, and welcome to your Capricorn reading for the month of September 2021. I hope you guys have been having a beautiful September so far. Today is September 2nd. Now, I've been trying to get these readings done for some days now, but as you know, I am new to YouTube and I'm not used to doing so many readings at one time, and I didn't realize how exhausting it was going to be. So, we are definitely going to get these readings done within the next few days so you guys can figure out what's going on in these cosmic streets out here in September. But today we are here for my gorgeous Capricorn energies. And what I would like to start off by saying for you guys is that there is some love in the air. Okay? There is some love in the air. There is some newness and freshness in the air for you, Capricorn. I am sensing that you may be doing some things that people aren't quite aware of, and it could be on your job. I'm getting like a earthly, career-based work energy with you guys, that you are actually doing something that may be against the norm of what you normally do. So it may be outside of your 9 to 5. It may be something that your business partner is not quite aware of, but there is some form of secrecy, and not in a bad way. I feel like the secrecy is coming from you not wanting the opinions of other people to sway your decisions right now. I feel like you are very sure of what you're wanting to do, but instead of doing it on a schedule, with plans and books and very organized, which is very Capricornian, instead of doing that, I feel like it's more intuitive. I feel like you're leaning more into yourself and you're learning to trust yourself more. And you may not feel very confident about working in that way. And that may have something to do with why you're so secretive about it, because you ain't got no receipts. You ain't got no plans written down. You ain't got no books. And it just doesn't feel as stable as you would like it to. But I feel like you really believe in this thing. And so you're kind of keeping your cards close to your chest so you don't have to explain too much to anyone right now. Okay? That's the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting. So let's continue with our reading. We have 2 cards out on the board right now. I have an animal messages card, which is the spider. And the spider says travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. Next, we have the seneschal. That is the 12 of earth. Now, the 12 of earth is going to break down to a 3. And that number 3 being next to the spider, that gives me some home vibes. It gives me it gives me the vibe of, like I said, preparing something that's going to strengthen not just your career, but your home, your entire life. It's going to help feed the babies. It's going to help the next generation. It's going to help the community, okay? I feel like it's a really big deal. So I want to read a little bit on our seneschal, just to give you a little bit of information on her. It's a very beautiful card as well, so I'll definitely hold it up so you can look at it again. All right. So the seneschal is about loyalty and power. She works for the kingdom. She's second in command. She's got the keys to the gate. She's very loyal and she's very trusted. She has the power to make a decision without even conferring with the king or the queen. That's the power that she has. It's giving me like a worker bee type vibe, almost like middle management, where I feel like you've done a good job in that position that you're in, but it's time for you to really step into this leadership position. I'm seeing that some of you may be moving for a job. You think you're moving for a job, but it's actually going to be for love. Just going to throw that out there. Let's read on her. The keywords: servant, administrator, mediator, justice, law, organized, trustworthy, loyal, service to a higher purpose, loyalty to authority, speak for others. Is your power real or borrowed? Follow the rules of directions given. Use personal power wisely. Question everything. And blind loyalty makes one blind. Now, the line that sticks out the most to me is your power real or borrowed? Because I feel like you've been having this sense that the people that you work for aren't that smart. Like, I feel like you're smarter than the people that you work for. Like, you have these brilliant ideas and you can't really nail them into the ground and get them rooted because you need to have these higher powers on board, okay? And I feel like you're tired of that. I feel like you're ready to step out and really trust in your own knowledge and in your own capabilities and try something different. So let's get a crowning card for Capricorn. Oh, we got some water going with the flow. Look at that. So I feel like you're not as rigid as you once were, Capricorn. It feels like you really, and this could be through meditation or spiritual practices. It could be through someone that you've met, but it feels like you're a lot more relaxed and you've gotten into this position of where you're getting used to trusting your intuition. Because here's the thing about Capricorns. I know it's an earth sign, but there's something very spiritual about Capricorn energy. And it almost feels like you're a cousin to Scorpio in my mind. I feel like Capricorn and Scorpio go hand in hand. And if you know anything about Scorpio energy, that's all about the underworld and the mysteries of the deep. Death and resurrection, transformation. Capricorn, you have access to all of that powerful energy right now. And Pluto is in retrograde in Aquarius, I believe. We have about 5 planets doing some things in Aquarius right now. So it is prime time to create something new and to go against the grain and do something that's never been done. I'm very proud of you, Capricorn. I'm very proud of you. That was the 10 of water, by the way. 10 of water. Again, 10s are that new beginning. Once you get to 9, once you get to that end of the cycle, the 10 is like the baby legs. It's like you fresh out the womb, like a little calf or cow fresh out the womb, and you're getting up on those little baby legs trying to catch your footing on this new thing that you come across in life. So that this spiritual intuition and trusting energy that I'm feeling, it's new for you, and it may be a little bit scary. So like I said, that might be why there is some secrecy around what you're doing right now, because you just want to catch your footing. In your crossing position, yes, we have another 9 of earth now. Okay, actually that was a 10, this is a 9. So the 9 of earth is actually about service. It's a very motherly energy. It's giving me Virgo vibes. So in your crossing position, I feel like you're tired of giving to an organization or to a group of people, and you're not really getting what you want in return. I feel like you have a lot to give, and you give it freely. This is a very loving card. It's a very open card. So you've been very good at this job. You've been very good in this relationship. Whatever scenario you find yourself in, you have done your work. You have been there. You've given your best. You've given something to be proud of. And you just don't feel like you're getting the rewards that you're wanting. Let's find out some ancestral, aka subconscious vibes for Capricorn. King of Fire. So, there we go. That's Leo vibes. Could have been something that happened out in Leo season. But this is a passion and this is a fire that is deep within you. And it's something that you've always wanted to do. It's always been in you. And I feel like just recently, you're finding that you're feeling more brave. You're feeling more capable of actually stepping into this energy of, I'm going to step off this beaten path and I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to be fearful because I know that I have the support that I want. And I'm saying support in the spiritual sense because I don't feel like there's a lot of people around you at this time. I don't feel like there's a lot of people that even know what you are planning right now, Capricorn. So let's talk about the near past. Ooh, this is my I'm coming out card, honey. She done got a boost of confidence. She done got her a boost of confidence. All of the skills and all of the things that have been buried deep within you have been brought out just recently. And it may be from an older gentleman. This could be a father, an uncle, a business partner, brother, lover. But it feels like you've gotten some really good advice and you're taking heed. You're taking heed. Someone has inspired you. Someone has inspired you. Ooh, there. Oh, this is another beautiful card. Seven of Water. Look at that. Does she look like she's stressed? Does she look like she's worried? That's my manifestation card, honey. That's my manifestation card. That's my card of doing work that is so deep and so rooted that you have managed to lift burdens off of you to where you can attract things much more easily. Because look at her. Her eyes are closed, but that third eye is open. It's some emotional baggage that's been released recently. And you're about to feel the weights lifting off of you, and you're going to receive your gifts. Because anyone who does spiritual work, you know that at every level of spiritual work, you're going to be tested. And after the test is your reward. And the reward is always going to be a leveling up of some kind. I love it. What's Capricorn's attitude right now? What's Capricorn's attitude right now? Cappy, what's your attitude right now? Oh my God, look at all this water. We got another 6 of water. This card is a card of compassion. It's a feminine card. It's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's this card of trust and knowing. It looks like she wants to give you a gift, Capricorn. It really looks like she wants to give you a gift. I feel like you're in a receiving mode. You're not beating up on yourself as much as you usually do. This makes me feel really good because Capricorn, y'all can be so hard on yourselves. You can be so hard on yourselves, and it feels like you're letting those burdens go. Keywords for 6 of Water: kindness, concern, sympathy, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, love, ideals. The ideal of kindness and compassion. See all that is good and pure in humanity. Who? Capricorn, the eternal pessimist? What? Strive to be better. Embrace healthy boundaries. Accept that you will falter. Overcome obstacles with gentle determination. Do not meet aggression with aggression. Be kind and walk away. I'm just getting a feeling of zen from you guys right now, Capricorn. Y'all feeling very, very calm. Very, very calm. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, one of the animal medicine cards that came out was I want to say the rhino. And the caption under it is, still the chatter in your mind to, what's the word? Basically just saying still the chatter in your mind so that you can focus on your divine purpose and your divine path. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now, Capricorn. It feels like I got this feeling of a buzzing in my body, like zzz, you know? And all of a sudden it's calming down, like this lower level of anxiety and this feeling of just going with the flow and seeing what happens. And, you know, I got to bring it back to the good old Rona. This pandemic has done a lot of good for people's emotional and mental health. Because if you can lean into it, the slower pace of life, the working from home, the, you know, going out when it's really, really necessary and not being around so many different energies at once, I feel like it's done you good, Capricorn. Like you had a chance to take a break from the rat race, and now you're actually moving in your own energy and in your own purpose. And you can feel that it's a lot easier. It feels a lot easier to you. Let's get an outside influence for Capricorn. Outside influence for Capricorn. Outside influence for Capricorn. Outside influence. Ooh, there's that epiphany. More water. We got the Nine of Water. And that's when the light just breaks on down to the deep and pulls you on up out of there. This is a very deep emotional card. It feels like a grief or hurt that had been sitting in you for years. It had been something that you thought was going to overtake you. And all of a sudden, you feel yourself becoming lighter and you can see your way out. I love that. It feels like a person. It could be the same person that gave you this wonderful sage advice. But it feels like someone is helping you to come up out of this funk that you were in previously. Let's get a clarifying card. Clarifying card. I'm so fumbly today. Clarifying card for Capricorn. All right, we got some fire energy and we got some earth. Okay. Look at these two. This is giving me like you have your eye on somebody. It's almost like sitting on a park bench in your feelings, down in the dumps, you know, telling yourself that life ain't shit, and then all of a sudden you see her. The perfect girl. The perfect girl. She's everything you want to be. She has the same ideals as you. She has the same work ethic as you. And you know what? Let me say this. You may have felt a little bit down in the dumps, you know, over the past few months or even years. But you've been doing your work whether you know it or not. And you have actually manifested this person into your life because your vibration has changed. Like, there's going to be no coincidence when this person crosses your path, okay? When you see this person, it's going to be a mirror reflection of where you are right now, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. And I feel like it's really going to put a fire up under you and help you to realize that these little problems that you thought you had, they really weren't as big as you thought. Hopes and fears for the Capricorn. Hopes and fears, self. Look at that. Can you depend on yourself? Can you do it by yourself? Can you create this vision that you have in your mind outside of the bureaucracy and capitalism and the regular workforce or school system, wherever the hell you've been working? I feel like it's scary to step out on your own, even though you know how brilliant you are, Capricorn. You're absolutely brilliant. You've been smarter than every boss you've ever worked for. Come on now. You can do this thing. You're coming into your own, baby. I love it. Give me an outcome for beautiful Capricorn. Give me an outcome for beautiful Capricorn. Ooh, emotion and intellect balancing and healing. Look at that. Oh my God. It's harvest season, guys. I did Virgo's reading yesterday and it was kind of similar. But again, we are here still in earth energy. So a lot of times these readings can be similar because the earth energy is kind of permeating all three signs. There's a deep emotional and intellectual healing that has either already happened. Well, it's continuous work. We know it's continuous work. But you've been doing the work. And I feel like your reward is going to be this new person who's coming into your life. But that's not the end of your healing. Okay, that's not the end of your balancing. This person is going to help you level up and become the truest version of yourself. Like, I feel like this really is the person who mirrors you, you know, where you stand today. Now, if your main concern is your own emotional stability, your own spirituality, and your own self, then guess what? That's what this person is going to be mirroring. Okay? That means you have a high probability of having a successful, functioning relationship. Now, if you haven't been doing your work and you're still living in fear and lack and codependency, then this relationship is going to come about to test you yet again, to show you that that's not the proper way, and it's going to get you right back up on your path. So, if you are ready to get into a relationship and you are hoping someone can cross your path in this month of September, what I'm going to say to you is focus on your healing. Focus on you. Focus on your dreams. Focus on your purpose, okay? Don't take your eye off that prize, dear Capricorn. I would like to get a guidance card to leave you with. Guidance card for dear Capricorn. Guidance card for dear Capricorn. A guidance card for dear Capricorn. Guidance card for dear Capricorn. A guidance card for dear Capricorn. Guidance for dear Capricorn. Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. Beautiful. Let's read, shall we? Council of Lights. 94. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? I will say this. When you're on your divine path, you're going to find that you are kind of wrangled outside of your natural comfort zone. The people, the places, the things that once brought you solace, you're going to find yourself away from them. You're going to find yourself alone in the desert. But in the midst of that aloneness is when your tribe in spirit circles around you, and it becomes almost like a magical genie lamp that you find in that desert. Okay? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of Earth and all humanity. I'm getting Saturn vibes from this. This always reminds me of Saturn because when I think of Saturn, I think of like the great builder, the great manager. Saturn is the planet that is in charge of building foundations, whether it be your skeletal system in your body, whether it be the governmental systems or, railroads, streets, whatever, communities. Saturn is always about building something, building a way of being, building a foundation. What's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like, I think of tradition, just the way things are. Like, we don't really think about how things got to be the way they are, but somebody had to put them in place. Sorry about that, guys. My son came in making all kinds of noise. So, but like I was saying, you never think about how the rules and the guidelines got put into place before we got here, and now that they're so normal, it seems so hard to try something new. Like, I was having dinner with one of my friends yesterday, and we were talking about, the school system and going back to school after COVID. And it's like, why don't we want to try anything new? Why is it so crazy to just do things completely different than how we've done before? So that's my whole point. That's what Saturn is all about. So if Saturn is giving you permission to tear something down, ooh, there we go. Scorpio. That's the Scorpio connection. Scorpio gonna give you the permission to tear it on down, kill it, put it in a grave, and then Capricorn has permission to rebuild something more beautiful, and more functional than it's ever been. Okay? So that's the vibes I'm getting. Did we finish? No, we didn't. Okay. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission. Like a Spirit World United Nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and, devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your requests and let them get to work. And if you would like to say this light activation with me, please put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way, and for sending me helpers and experiences that delight my mind, body, and soul. Yes. Okay, so that was a beautiful reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful September and an even more awesome fall, because I'm ready for the fall. Who's ready for the fall? Okay. Y'all have a wonderful time, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out.